good? Alright, I'm Ralph Biondi. Some of y'all know me, some of y'all don't. I was that guy that came up with the cheer outfit in the fashion show. Y'all got y'all's donuts, y'all smell them, nice and good. Nobody ate them, right? Lauren. Alright, let's see, tonight we're talking about temptation. The temptation of the donut. You got it in your hand, don't you? You smell it, you taste it. Well, I hope you don't taste it. Start off, that temptation, strong urge to have or do something. You have that strong urge to eat it. You have that strong urge to smell it. You have the strong urge to just anything. Let's see, Ephesians 4:26 says, "In your anger do not sin. Do not let the sun go down on your anger, and do not give the devil a foothold." Do not give the devil a foothold to sin. Do not give the devil the happiness of you sinning and letting in onto your sin. You don't want to open up your sin. You don't want to give the devil the honor. Give the devil the happiness of your sin. You put yourselves in your situations of sin. You put yourselves in tempting situations, like taking the donut. You put yourself here. I know some of y'all I see out there, y'all didn't grab a donut. Bull, you didn't grab a donut.
I didn't grab the donut.
You didn't grab a donut. You didn't put yourself in a temptation. You didn't put yourself in that situation to where you want to eat it, where you want to smell it. And you put yourselves through your daily lives, you put yourselves in temptation with your boyfriend, your girlfriend, going to watch that movie at their house, dim down the lights. Yeah, that goes on. You sit there and you're like, you think, yeah, I'm not going to do it. Nothing's going to happen. You have that donut. Yeah, I'm not going to eat it. More. But the devil will always tempt you. The devil will always find a way for you to sin. And you can't help the devil. You can't help him. You can't help him put yourselves in that situation. Help with the sin. Matthew 4:1. You can turn if y'all have y'all's Bible. Matthew's 4:1. It says, "Then Jesus was led by the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted by the devil. After fasting 40 days and 40 nights, he was hungry. The tempter came to him and said, 'If you are the Son of God, tell those stones to become bread.' Jesus answered, 'It is written, man shall not live on bread alone, but on every word that comes from the mouth of God.'" Alright, so Jesus, no eating, 40 days. That's gotta be tough. Going through, he's walked through the through next to the merchants they had back in those days, selling food, selling apples. Never ate. Not one piece of food. Now, many times in that he probably was tempted, but right there the devil came to him and said, "Turn those breads to stone." Now, he had the power. He could turn those breads to stone. He could have taken that bite, but that would have been giving into the devil. That would have been giving into the sin. Now, that's a long time without food. I mean, that was kind of 40 days. I've never gone 40 hours without food. 40 minutes is stretching it. Now, the devil came to Jesus at a vulnerable state. He came to Jesus when 40 days. He didn't come to him on the first day. He didn't come to him within the first hour of fasting. He came on the 40th day. Now, the devil won't come to you when you're strong, when you're like, "I got this." He'll come to you when you're down. You may not be down with your faith, but you'll be down. You'll be vulnerable. You'll be wanting to give in to your sin. Now, now putting yourselves in that temptation, putting yourselves in that space, you're putting yourself in a vulnerable place. When you do that, you're giving it to him. You're rewarding him with what he wants. You can't do that. Now, Jesus knew it would have been nice to turn the stones to bread, had that food. You ever been on a long trip, gone out, and then you sit in your car for 6 hours, you finally stop to eat that fulfilling food. 30 minutes later, you'll be hungry again. It's not a fill. It's temporary. It seeps through. You have a hole of, yeah, I'm gonna do this. It'll last a little while. It won't last eternity. Now, when you fill that hole with God, when you fill that hole with His Word, you're filling that hole with a foundation. When you submit to Him and you love Him and you read with Him, you are filling the hole. You are filling that gap. You are filling the love. Now, you can fill the hole, temporary, drugs, sex. Yeah, those little kids right there laughing about it. You can feel that, but it won't last. It'll seep right through. It'll be like trying to catch water in your hands. It just seeps right through. Now, filling that hole with God, filling with foundation, you were submitting to Him. You were giving everything you have to Him. You were giving your life to Him. You're giving Him your love. Now, that's like high schoolers might understand this. Your driver's license, permit. Middle schoolers may not understand it. But you're submitting yourself to the law. You're trusting the law. You are following the law. You don't follow the law, get in an accident, die, get hurt. Costs a lot of money for your car. Nice little truck you got. I got a truck. Be nice. Wouldn't be good to hit it. Please don't hit it. But you're submitting yourself to the law. You're following the law. You go over the speed limit. What happens? Get a ticket. And you don't get a ticket? Yeah, you're probably the speeder. But yeah, you get a ticket. Yeah, Curtis back there with the speed demon. In a 40-mile-an-hour zone. That's the record, right? Don't do that. Don't follow him. But you get a ticket. That's your consequence for going over. Now, with God, you're sinning. You sin, consequence is hell. Straight up. There's no going around it. You sin. You're the smallest sin. Any sin to God is bad. I mean, there's the sin of killing someone, of stealing, but the sin of looking at a girl. Middle schoolers, I know. I was there once. You look at a girl wrong, that's sin. In the Bible, it says that they will take your eyeballs out. Take them out, like a little spoon, scoop it out. Yeah, it's disgusting. Now, just for looking at a girl, any sin to God is bad. Any sin at all, He frowns upon. He looks down. Now, any of that sin will cause you to go to hell. There's no other way. But Jesus gave you that way. Jesus gave you, I always like to picture it this way. Grand Canyon. All right, that guy walked tightrope across it. Y'all hear about that? All right, so you're on one side of it. Heaven's on the other. There's one way to get to it, the cross. Cross lays right upon it. You have an easy way to walk to it. Now, Jesus gave you that way. Jesus gave you that ability to walk across it. You sin, you get knocked over, a little wind, a little bird comes down. Yeah, that would have been horrible. Guy walking across, bird. Oh, that's bad. But when that gust of wind blows you across, when that's sin, when you sin, you get that wind and it knocks you down. You knock down, you go to the bottom, hell. You hit the bottom. You hit rock bottom, that term. You ever hear the saying? You hit rock bottom? That's what happens. You sin. Any sin. Little tiny sins, looking at people. Little sin, stealing that pencil. Middle school, high school definitely. You steal that little pencil, it's sin. You don't want to look at it. You look at it, everyone does it. Everyone steals that one little pencil. Everyone knows that one girl that has the entire bag of pencils. If you don't know her, you're that girl. But you have that entire bag of pencils, and you're like, yeah, she has an entire bag of pencils. You take that one pencil. It won't hurt anything, right? That's sin. That's stealing. Now, yes, there is a way to get out of it, but why put yourself in that situation in the first place? Now, there's that sin or there's the worst sin. I mean, there's not necessarily worse sin. There's just sin in general is all to God is on an even plane. There's no, this is worse than this. This isn't as bad as this. I did this, but that guy did this. I stole a pencil, that guy robbed a bank. Both will put you in hell. Doesn't matter. Yeah, you got a pencil out of it, that guy got $1 million out of it. But both of y'all go in hell. But Jesus gave you that way to get out of it. Jesus gave you that bridge across the Grand Canyon. He gave you that tightrope. He gave you the ability to walk. Now, it's your decision to walk with him. Your decision to hold his hand across the bridge and get to the other side, get to heaven. Go up there and live with Jesus. There's nothing better than that, is there? You don't want that little gust of wind. That little pencil, is it worth it? No. You get to take a test. Yeah, that's always exciting. Now, this is my first time talking, by the way, any of y'all know. I've never been up here talking to y'all, talking to anyone in general. But you may sin, you may get into temptation, you may put yourself in a temptation. That's always the worst. You can't say, yeah, the devil put me there, the devil made me do it. The devil doesn't make you do anything. The devil may put the donuts on that table. No, that wasn't the devil, that was me. He may put the donuts on the table, but it was you that went and picked it up. It was you that put it in your lap right now, or some of y'all on the ground. It's disgusting. In your mouth, Warren. I'm not going to leave you alone with that. But yeah, there's that donut. It's nice. Mine tastes good. I don't know about y'all can't eat it. Y'all aren't allowed to eat. I'm eating it. I'm eating it. Does that mean y'all should? Should you take a bite? You should take a bite, right? Y'all aren't supposed to answer wrong. I've been staring at these donuts for about a half an hour now. It feels good. You stare at temptation for an hour. You stare at sin for an hour. You stare at sin for a week. Yeah, you have a possibility of doing something. You're not supposed to. Now, me eating that, does that make y'all want to do it more? Bull, does that make you want to do it more? Why not? Okay, that's kind of weird. That's not the answer I was looking for. No, you don't want to. It doesn't make you want to do more. You don't have a donut in your lap. You don't have a donut with you. You don't have a possibility of eating it unless you go up there and grab one. But that would be bad, right? No sweets. Admiral. But no. Oh, bless you, by the way. Whoever is having a sneeze attack. But he doesn't feel that extra temptation. He doesn't feel that extra urge to eat the donut. I was eating the donut, so should you, right? Sorry. I'm picking you on tonight. No. You don't put yourself in those temptations. You don't put yourself in those places. You put yourself in a place of temptation. You see someone else do it, you want to do it. You can't do that. You don't put yourself in that place like Bull. You never grab the donut. He doesn't have the urge to take that bite. Now, there's always a way. There's always a way. You may put yourselves in the place of temptation, and before you do anything, there's always a way to get out of it. Now, when I was a little kid, I always used my parents. My parents told me I'm not supposed to. You hear that a lot. You're such a loser. No, it's a way out. It's a way not to sin. Now, when you get older, you have to find your other ways out. You can't say my parents didn't do it. You're 22. Your parents don't even live with you anymore. Yeah, my parents told me not to. No, it doesn't work. You gotta stand strong in your beliefs. You gotta stand strong in your religion. My faith doesn't say I can. My faith says I cannot. I want to go to heaven. You can go wherever you want, but I want to go. Now, you're supposed to help those people. You were supposed to help those people along. Bring them along with you. You're supposed to go out and be disciples. Tell about Jesus. Tell why they shouldn't sin. Tell why they shouldn't put themselves in the place of temptation. Now, Bull, I'm always going back to him. I like picking on him. He doesn't like being the center of attention, so I like picking on him. Bull, he just walked in, didn't take a donut. He could have gone with someone, he could have told someone, hey man, don't take it. It says you're not supposed to eat it. Why take it? Now, why can't you go out and say, hey man, you don't go out with that girl. Wouldn't be good. Don't put yourself in a room alone with her. That wouldn't be good. You can always go on a group date. You can always go with friends. Be that third wheel. Who's the third wheel out here? Bull. You can, they make fun of the third wheels, but no, third wheels are good. I mean, they provide stability. Timmy's a third wheel. But having that person there, it stops you. It keeps you from being in a place of temptation. It stops you from doing the wrong, doing the sin. I mean, you have someone there, you're not going to do it. And y'all know what I mean by that. But you're not going to sin with someone there. Why would you do that? That'd be stupid. Now, a lot of us, y'all are stupid at times. But like I said, you raise your hand, really? Yeah, I'm stupid. I can't. I didn't even forget what I was saying. Y'all think this is funny. This is horrifying. This is scary. Alright, I'm good. I still don't remember what I was saying, but I'm good. Alright, I was talking about a way out, right? A third wheel, yeah. Yeah. Take them along. Take your best friend along. Your best friend, you're always there for them, right? I hope you are. I know my best friend, Britton, he's in Louisiana Tech. He's always there for me. He helps me along. He helps me. He says, don't do this. It will be bad. I believe him. I don't know why, but I believe him. But yeah, take your friend along. Take someone along. I mean, heck, take a parent along. It's kind of awkward. Very, very awkward. Anybody watch Duck Dynasty? I see a happy shirt. There you go. There was an episode I just started watching it. It's the grandfather went out on a date, a fishing date with the son and his girlfriend. Pretty awkward, right? But he was right. He kept them from doing anything. They were going fishing, sure. He wasn't planning on going fishing. I'm not saying it was anything bad. Morgan automatically thinking I'm doing bad. But no, it's true. He kept them from doing anything. He kept them from putting themselves in a temptation. He kept themselves from sitting in a lake, no one around. No, I'm not saying he would. I'm saying they didn't put themselves in a possibility to do anything wrong. Now, you can't put yourselves in a possibility. You have to. There's always a way out. There's always a way out. There's just God said in the Bible, 1 Corinthians 10:12. I was supposed to do this when I first started talking about a way out. Oh well. So if you think you are standing firm, be careful that you do not fall. No temptation has overtaken you except what is common to mankind. What is common to mankind? We're faulty. Yeah. They ate the apple. They ate the apple. It's man who does that. It's human nature. But you have to keep from human nature. It's a challenge. It's hard. I know it's very hard. But you can't put yourselves in a place that is going to make it easy for the devil to come in. Now it continues on and says, and God is faithful. He will not let you be tempted beyond what you can bear. But When you are tempted, he will also provide a way out so that you can endure it. He will not put you anything that you cannot handle. He will not put you anything you handle, but if you put yourself something you can't handle, that's a problem. That is where the human nature comes in. I've said, you got the donuts in your lap, you want to eat it. Y'all still staring at it? Still tastes good? Watermelon? Or mouth watering? Still mouth watering? Nice tasty? Anybody ate theirs yet? Other than Lauren? Nobody? Oh, you ate it? Are you still chewing? You went half? Did you see the sign? Did you hear me say do not eat it? Okay, that's good. That's good. It's kind of dark in here. Alright. Sorry. I understand. Mine was pretty good. Mine tasted good. Yes, y'all will eventually be able to eat the donut. Y'all can go ahead and start eating it now. Unless y'all feel guilty. Nobody's gonna eat their donut? You will? Alright, good. Because I don't want to see donuts being thrown out. That's sad to me. You don't want to eat it now? That's good. Don't put yourself in a temptation. Alright. Sum it up. Don't put yourselves in a temptation. Don't put that donut in your hand. So? Do you want to eat it? It's your choice. You always have a choice. You always have a way out. You always have a choice. Eat it, do not eat it. Now you may want to eat it. Hey. Shh. Chew quietly. You may want to eat it, doesn't mean you should. You may see someone else eat it, doesn't mean you should. You should stay strong in your faith. You should stay strong with God by submitting to God. You should stay strong. Don't sin. Don't put yourselves in a place of sin. And just submit to Him. Give everything. Give all of your love. Give all of your time and trust. Submitting is trusting. When you submit to God, you are trusting that He has a plan, that He will lead you in the right way. You follow that road, you get somewhere. You may not see the end of the road. You may not see a couple days into the future. Don't see in the future at all, but you got to trust that God has somewhere for you to go. You have to trust in God and love in God. All right, that wasn't nerve-wracking. All right, here, I'll lead us out in prayer. I don't know what time it is. This is probably went over pretty quick. Y'all finish up your donuts, and then we'll have some worship. I got Kevin coming up here singing. A nice little singing for us. All right, here we go. Yes, you can eat them. I told you that one time. Yeah, I know. I snuck it in there. All right. Dear Lord, thank you for just bringing us all together on this beautiful day. And thank you for giving me the ability to talk to these people and to bring your word through my mouth. And don't please help these people not to put themselves into temptation, not put themselves into a hard place. And help them know what's right and to be strong in your faith and to fill their hole with you and your love. And help them submit to you. And I just heard a phone go off twice. And deliver us not into temptation, or bring us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. And just help these people make the right decision when they go through their lives. And just always remember to come back to you. In your name I pray. Amen.